Good morning, boys and girls. I have a great book for you today. It's called Out of School and Into Nature, the Anna Comstock story. It's a wonderful story about this young woman who loved to be in nature and learned so much from her observations. I thought that today, since it's such a beautiful day outside, that maybe you can find some inspiration. So, out of school and into nature. From the time she was no higher than a daisy, Anna was wild about nature. She loved to hold it close in her fingers. She wanted to feel it squish between her toes, which was why she ran barefoot all summer long, raised slimy tadpoles into pet toads, and climbed tall trees instead of sitting in their shade. Sometimes Anna just sat, watching. One of my joys was going barefoot from early spring until late autumn. You can see she's all muddy, but that doesn't matter to her. That is how she discovered nature's secrets. Leafy moths demonstrated the art of camouflage. Fuzzy bees showed her pollination. And marching ants explained all about teamwork. Through the years, Anna grew like a sunflower. So did her love of nature. Her mother taught her the names of wild flowers dancing in the meadow. At night, she whispered the names of the constellations twinkling in the velvety black sky. Have you been going out to look at the stars? Back then, girls were supposed to get married after high school, but Anna's heart belonged to her first love, nature. So she took off for college to learn more of its secrets. Anna studied plants and insects she'd never seen before. Such thousands of insects I never saw before. The more she learned, the more she wanted to share her discoveries. So she began to draw, slowly, carefully. Her bugs looked so real, they almost crawled right off the paper. Amazed by her art, a professor started using her pictures during his lectures. Farmers studied her detailed sketches to identify hungry bugs stealing their crops. Yet Anna dreamed of creating even more realistic pictures. So she started carving fine lines into a block of wood. When she rolled ink over the engraving and pressed paper on top, magic! A beautiful print appeared. Here we have a stink bug and a doodle bug and a mayfly. Each one was breathtaking. Look at the detail in those pictures. Anna was a fine artist, but she was a scientist too. Peering through her microscope, she studied delicate wings, legs, and antennae to create her art. In her day, most people thought men belonged in science, not women. Anna thought they were as nutty as an old oak tree. So she kept on researching and drawing. She created illustrations for an insect book so others could learn about these tiny creatures. In time, she became a nature expert. Then one day, Anna made a surprising discovery. While visiting nearby schools, she realized they didn't have any nature classes. In fact, most New York schools weren't teaching about nature. It seemed other subjects were more important, like reading and writing and math. Anna knew this needed to change, and fast. So she decided to start by teaching the teachers. Anna grabbed her pen and wrote lessons about nature's marvelous mysteries. Caterpillars changing into graceful butterflies. You can see the life cycle in her picture, right? Water freezing into six-sided snowflakes. Trees turning rain and sunlight into sweet sap. Her lessons captivated curious teachers. Soon nature classes sprouted up in schools everywhere. I found science, I found math. But Anna believed children should experience nature too. They needed to hold it close in their fingers, feel it squish between their toes. Then nature itself could teach children. So Anna asked teachers to take their classes outside. People thought she was crazy. She didn't know school rules. Students learn inside. Students play outside. Determined, Anna didn't give up. She wanted children to become passionate about wildlife, to take care of the environment. Nature study cultivates in the child a love of the beautiful. Finally, several schools agreed. Notebooks in hand, students tromped through forests and fields, fascinated by the wonders around them. They stopped and sat, watching. That's how they discovered nature's secrets. Spiders spinning sticky webs, brown bats snoozing upside down, and tadpoles sprouting stubby legs. And we see another life cycle. And the children became wild about nature. News of Anna's outdoor study spread faster than dandelion seeds on a windy day. Soon classes across New York, across the country, headed outside. Because Anna changed the rules, children realized how all living things are connected, unique, and important. And they wanted to learn more. So, Anna decided to create books about nature. Year after year, she wrote, she drew. But she always made time for her first love, nature. Anna held it close in her fingers, felt it squish between her toes until her very last days. The nature story is never finished. There is not a weed or an insect or a tree so common that the child, by observing carefully, may not see things never yet recorded. That was a quote by Anna Comstock. And this book has a lot more information about Anna. Does anyone know what type of book this was? What the genre was? I'm pretty sure you all know that it's nonfiction, but it's a special type of nonfiction. This is not an all-about book about nature or animals or science like what we've been reading. This is a book about a person. If you know the name of that genre, please write it in either Class Dojo or a Google Classroom and let me know what type of genre you think this book was. I hope it inspired you to go outside and learn what you can from nature. Maybe you'll find some squishy things out there today. All right. I miss you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.